It's Director Christopher of Beyond Measure Productions. I'm here doing Spotlight Boston with Boston Fab for the Fab Empire.
All right, we got it. I'm so proud of you.
Okay.
This is so awesome. All right, so this segment is we're talking about your film.
Right.
Okay, The Last Shot. The Last Shot,
yeah.
which is being featured in the Roxbury Film Festival
Yes,
this
it is.
year. So tell us a little bit about the film, and then we'll go into some questions about it.
Well, the film is based on a family overcoming the trials of the streets, the city streets. They go through a tragic incident within their family, and basically what the film is about is what is the answer for them. Where are their outlets to get support and overcome this tragic incident? So it stems and it builds on family a whole lot.
Okay, so but it's not a basketball movie.
No, it's not a basketball movie. It revolves around basketball. A reason being because in Boston, a lot of the youth in Boston know each other through basketball. So that is like, it's called The Last Shot, but The Last Shot isn't, it has nothing to do with basketball. It has to do with the family having their last shot at either sticking together, either overcoming this tragic incident, or even the father keeping his family together. So that's basically.
So the film does have a lot to do with street violence,
Right.
and that whole premise. How difficult was it to shoot kind of right after some of the major incidents that happened this year?
Right. And we were actually out on the street a lot shooting. But we used all of our networks. So, you know, the community, it's a big time community film. And we never really got hassled, or no one kicked us out of anywhere because they believed in the film. We told them what it was about. We told whoever was at the park what the film was about and that they could be in it because it's for the community, you know? It's like the voice of the community film, like our cry to action. So they all was like down with, you know, doing something positive. You know, having something positive represent the black part of the city of Boston.
So what would you say is kind of your favorite part or aspect of the film? I don't want to give so much away, but in some ways there's going to be some spoilers.
Favorite part of the film? It's see, by you doing that, it's gonna. I'll say this.
I can put spoiler alert on
Okay.
it.
the minister's speech was very, very impactful. It had a lot of messages in there, and I think that was the most powerful part of the film.
Yeah. And it seems like it has some Christian themes within
definitely. It's a Christian family. So even through a Christian family doing everything right, you know, living in the city doing everything right, that certain things can happen and penetrate that perfection. So how are you going to deal with that? And hopefully we have an answer for, not an answer, but a outlet or a possible avenue for people to how to deal with tragic incidents like that. I don't want to let you know what it is. It's so hard not to say it, but once you see it, you got to come out to the Roxbury Film Festival to see it. But
yeah, and with the actors that are in the film, how did you choose them? How did you go about getting such a great cast?
And a lot of people question that because they're like, you didn't go out to LA, you didn't get any from LA or New York. It's all Boston. Every single actor in the film, the whole cast is from Boston. The film is very Boston. The locations, everything is Boston. So, I mean, like I said before, there's a lot of talent out here. It's just actually stemming out and finding it, and we were able to do that. So.
And working as a director, being from Boston, in Boston, working with Boston actors, and still doing a professional, not to say anything about Boston, and still doing a professional, but I mean, people don't look at Boston as being a professional place where you can do thriving businesses and things like that, unless you're Ben Affleck, you know. So how have you really overcome that or brought that into your work?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is I gotta thank Bill Willis. He is the executive producer for the film. He put the money up. He came with the concept, the whole idea of the film. And by him giving us confidence and saying, here's some cash, can you make it happen? I trust you young black men and women that you guys can create this. That gave us the confidence to go out and just show off and try to impress with every single shot, the lighting, and to let them know that even though it is a low budget film, that we can tell a great story and make it look professional, you know? So by him giving us that confidence and even doing this project, that really, you know, triggered our excitement and our professionalism to get it done.
Yeah. And what was the challenge? What was some of the challenges in making the film? You make it look so easy.
No, there was a lot of challenges. Actually, locking down locations was a challenge. Even though, you know, eventually we were able to get it, but just locking down locations with actor scheduling, that was tough because we didn't pay. The actors didn't get paid, so being able to have them come out when we wanted them to, shooting at 2 in the morning at Simcoe's, late, I mean early, it was really early mornings was tough, and then late evenings, and then getting to do it back over it the next day. It was very tough. Keeping everyone focused on set, that, you know, especially when it came down to the last couple of days of shooting, just keeping everyone focused. And, you know, we're almost there, we're in the last stretch, let's continue to be professional. Motivational speeches, getting there an hour early, letting everyone know, like, all right guys, I know this is going to be a long day, but, you know, let's stay focused. But everyone saw the vision and the goal, and I think that's really what kept us all on the same path to get the film done, even through all of the adversities that we had.
And what really inspires you or inspired how you shot the film or how the film was shot? Because there's a lot of elements in there, a lot of really key slow-mos.
Well,
I'm going to say the milk scene. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. The milk scene. And, you know, that were really very, very carefully shot and edited.
Well, we pride ourselves on being very creative and doing things differently. But for this film, we didn't want to get too creative because we wanted the message to be told. Because if we soup it up with creativity and different dramatic shots and all that, you know what I mean? You would lose the message. So where it was needed, where the slow-mo shots, where certain color changes in the film happened, where that was needed, helped that particular scene. We didn't want to go off and put in too much creativity because you lose the message. So we added it where it was needed for the most part. But I don't want to get to it.
So what are you looking forward to with the festival coming up? Have you attended the Roxbury Film Festival before?
This is the first time. This is the first time being in Roxbury. I can't thank Lisa enough. She's helped us out tremendously. So just being able to have this in where we raised, actually me and my family, we were raised in Roxbury. So being able to have this film in there, represent, it's big, it's major, and you know, it's Roxbury International. We have to say international.
Yeah, we do. It's gotten to that level.
Exactly. So for us to be in this festival, one of the biggest ones in Boston, is a blessing. That's all it is, a blessing. And we thank Lisa for that.
Yeah. And do you think you're going to take the film to other festivals?
Oh yeah, definitely. Right now it's just was screened in San Francisco. Also was in the Boston International. And then we're waiting for Atlanta and Philadelphia. And I believe there's one more that we're waiting for it to get accepted to. Yeah, but those are them so far. That's where it's got accepted so far.
All right, so when can we see it? Find out what the milk scene is about.
July 30th. July 30th. Come out at Mass Art. and enjoy the film. It's for you. It's the voice of the city. You know what I mean? And also, it's got distribution. So it's like a signature away from distribution. We're almost there. So you see it here at the Roxbury, and then when it comes out on DVD, go out and buy it. Support this city, and you know it's really for what's to come. Not only with Beyond Measure, but filmmaking in Boston.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
You're awesome, fam.
You're still welcome. All right. We'll see you next time.
All right. And fade out.